All right, hello there, Summit family. When it comes to doing homework, I know a lot of you are just like me and prefer to play some your favorite music while you're working. While I've been cooped up at home, I've had music playing constantly while I clean and work around the house. I'd like to share with you a few albums and bands I've been listening to. First, I've got the band Jimmy Eat World. I've been listening to this album, Clarity, since it was released back when I was a senior at Homestead High School. To this day, it's one of my favorite albums of all time, and I listen to it at least once weekly. Alright, the next album I've got is, doesn't really have a name. It's called LP1 by American Football. This was released in 1999. It was practically unknown by most people until the last few years, where it blew up. Since then, they've had a reunion and released 2 more albums, both excellent, but nothing as good as this bad boy. The first song on this album is called Never Meant, and it is considered a classic in the Midwest emo scene. So there you have it. Those are my 2 albums of this first White Day. Now, I would like you to share with me what you've been listening to, what your favorite albums or favorite songs are. Maybe we can get them featured on the next episode and give each other stuff to listen to while we're doing our e-learning. So send me your albums or artists or songs that are getting you through your e-learning, and we'll get them featured on the next episode. All right, Summit family, I will see you next White Day. Good morning, Summit family. I'm Mr. Gator, and for the next 4 White Day episodes of the Summit Show, I'm going to share with you a different one of my pets each week. After this episode airs, if you'd like to share with the Summit Show a video or a picture of one of your pets, send them my way on Canvas, and I will try and get them featured on future episodes. All right, Summit Show, I'm back, and I'm presenting to you my first pet. This guy right here is named Snickers. He was my dad's cat before my dad left him to me, and now he's one of my best buds. As you can see, he just wants to be petted right now. Yeah, he's the youngest of all my pets, and he keeps me company. All right, I'd like you to send me videos or pictures my way on Canvas. I will see what I can do about getting either videos or pictures featured on future episodes. Until then, I'll see you next White Day.
Thank you, Mr. Gator. Students, you may send Mr. Gator a message through Canvas that class of your graduation year is, Mr. Gator is a member of that course. It's the same course. Thanks a lot, Mr. Gator. Students, you may send Mr. Gator a Canvas message to the same course in Canvas where I send you messages. Now let's connect with Summit's athletic director, Mr. Beck, for a feature that's called Sports.
Megan,
What?
you need some exercise.
No.
Too much e-learning.
No.
Take those things upstairs.
You're talking.
Oh, you can also rake leaves.
Yay!
And if you're lucky, you might make some money.
Ooh!
You can also pick up sticks. That's not a stick. That's my cat. Weightlifting is an option. Ooh, cat curls.
Hey, that's great ideas, Mr. Beck. Hey, speaking of great ideas, Summit's media specialist, Mr. Moore, wants to share with you some opportunities to visit some of the world's greatest zoos and museums while perhaps you're on your couch in your pajamas.
Well, hello there, Falcons. I hope everybody is doing well at home. Mr. Moore here. A couple things I just wanted to show you today. First of all, I just want to make sure everybody knows that on the Summit's website, which you can see here on my screen, we do post daily announcements on a normal school day. Those are located right down here where it says announcements. And it will take you to this document. Normally, Mrs. Kataka and or I update this every day. As you can see, I am recording this actually on Wednesday, even though you're watching it on Friday. And we will update whatever announcements we have for school here on the daily announcements page, including every day I will put the link to that day's summit show once Dr. St. John has it finished and sends out. So this is a good way to kind of see the links to the previous e-learning day announcements and summit show as they come out, as well as any other information that I may have or that Mrs. Kataka may have that we want to share out with you. So again, that is the daily announcements off of the Summit website, which is this megaphone button right here that says announcements. Okay, so that's done. So I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple of virtual field trips that you might want to take while you are at home. First one is from the Cincinnati Zoo. Every afternoon at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the Cincinnati Zoo is doing a live stream program. They'll feature one of their critters, as well as have some sort of an activity that you can do at home related to that. So they started it just this past week. They've been at it for a few days. Unfortunately, you cannot access it from your school computer because they're sending it out through Facebook Live. But I know, obviously, many of your parents are on Facebook. You may have older siblings who are on Facebook. Of course, many of you are too young, technically, to have a Facebook account. But if you have a personal device at home, if somebody in your home has access to Facebook, you may want to check out the Cincinnati Zoo's Facebook Live page every afternoon at 3 o'clock. So that's one thing I wanted to show you. The other one that I wanted to show you, I thought was kind of interesting, is from the British Museum. And I will have the link to this on the daily announcements that I just showed you from the school's website. This is from the British Museum, which of course is in London, in England. And this is their Museum of the World. It takes a minute for it to load up, but it's really kind of cool. It's a timeline, and the timeline is laned by different parts of the world, and you can kind of zoom backwards in time and place on this timeline and find links to different pieces in the British Museum's collection from that time period and from that place. So as it loads, you'll notice that it's starting with the kind of current era here, AD 2000, and you can see then there are lanes for different parts of the world and items they have in their collection from that part of the world. If you want, on the right, you can narrow things down by a topic. Like maybe you're just interested in pieces that have to do with art and design, or maybe pieces that would have to do with the church or religion. We're going to click art and design. And you'll notice a lot of the links kind of then went away. To move backwards on this timeline, I have a mouse, and I'm using the wheel on my mouse to scroll. I can also, with my mouse tracking pad, I can come over here to the left, and I can use these arrows to move forward and backward through time. So as I do that, if there is a link to something that I think would be interesting, I can click on it, and it's going to pull up a little bit of information. I can then click Find Out More, and it brings me to this pop-up where it's going to have some information about what the piece is. Obviously, there's a picture of it. I can click on it if I want to zoom in and get a better look at it. I can exit out of that zoom. They have an audio here that you can listen to.
The Heart Sutra of the Chuseonji Temple is a hand-scroll painting on indigo-dyed paper, which dates from the Japanese Heian period, which was around...
So there you go. Let me click on that again. I didn't realize I was clicking out on the whole thing. I just wanted to stop the audio. Shows you a map from where this would be in the world, other objects in their collection that are sort of related to it. Let me click out of this. So if you are like me and you enjoy museums, that's what I like to do, for example, on my spring break. And I'm glad I did not make plans. I had thought about going to Paris and London this spring break. I'm glad I didn't do that this year and have decided to maybe put it off for next year. But this is what I would be doing on my spring break, and I know it's a couple weeks away before we actually technically have spring break. But, it never hurts to check out a museum. In the coming, White Day Summit Show installments, I will be featuring different field trips that you might be able to take from home. So anyways, I hope you all are well and that you're keeping up with e-learning. We all miss you guys. We cannot wait to see you, and take care.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. What a great bunch of learning opportunities. Our last special segment today will feature our first student on the Summit Show, 8th grader Elena Mattis. Here you will hear Elena performing an original song, Day by Day, which is sure to resonate with you during this uncertain time, which is filled with many opportunities.
There's been a few tears shed, many things lost, a little bit of regret, a month crossed off. We thought it would pass, or it took just to last, but history repeats history, and life was cancelled in a week. This would have been my year, a lifetime of memories. It wasn't what I wanted to hear, when something out of my control took it from me. Now we're lonely and bored, couldn't take it no more, but everything wasn't what it seemed, when life was cancelled in a week. Hold on just a little bit longer, together we can be stronger. We all are learning our life lessons along the way. Just look beyond the plan shattered, realize you still have what matters. Find the courage to just take it day by day. It's okay to be upset, it's okay to have fear, but we can't forget we'll be remembered this year. Stuck for a moment together, we'll appreciate one another, and now smile when I speak about when life was cancelled in a week. Hold on just a little bit longer, together we can be stronger. We all are learning our life lessons along the way. Just look beyond the plan shattered, realize you still have what matters. Find the courage to just take it day by day.
Well, that was absolutely beautiful, Elena. Thank you for sharing. While many of you may not have a musical instrument at home, please know there are a variety of ways that you can express yourself creatively. If you would like to do so, and do so on the Summit Show, then send me a Canvas message with your idea of how you'd like to express yourself creatively, and perhaps we'll share it with our school community. Hey, it's time now to review the answer and the winner of Thursday, March 19th's trivia contest. The question was, what type of cheese is made backwards? The answer is Edam cheese. Made, spelled backwards, is Edam cheese. And the winner is from the 6th grade, drum roll please, James Pierce. James, congratulations, you're the trivia winner of the day. Today's trivia question for Friday, March 20th is a local trivia question. Here it goes. Name the staff members who have been working at Summit since the building was opened in 1993. I'll give you a hint. There's a handful, but not too many. All right. So the first person to Canvas message me with the correct answer will be the trivia winner of today. Hey, as a reminder, Falcons, Monday is Falcon Day. Just like last Wednesday was, Monday will be a Falcon Day. And you can look forward to another episode of the Summit Show. Episode 4 will again feature Miss Miller with some self-care tips, Miss Kitaka with another book or movie recommendation, and Mr. Persley with another episode of Farm Life. Well, with that, ladies and gentlemen, I do, of course, challenge you to commit to SOAR in everything you do and everywhere you go. Be safe, be organized, be accountable, and be respectful. And let's be happy today and make it a great Friday.